What is up, guys? It's your boy Nick Torius, back again with another video. And today I'm going to be explaining to you guys listening to music while you're high as fuck. Damn, bro, I feel like Coach Corey Wayne. Hey, smash the like button, comment below what you think, subscribe if you're new. Let's get into it. So, a lot of times, right, we be like high as hell, right? And we just be listening to music. And the thing is, it's like you kind of get attached to that song, right? Like, at least for me, I always get attached, right? I'm always attached to music and all stuff. Like, I always get like, damn, bro, this song's real good. And then I just like listen to it over and over and over and over again. It's like I put my emotions, I put like the memories that I have listening to the song into the song, right? And every time I listen to it, it's like I remember it. It's like, damn, that was really good, right? There's one song that I would listen to all the time when I was high, right? Like, I would be high as fuck. And I just listened to this one song, and damn, bro, I feel like today's like my day off or some shit. I never take no days off, but it's like right now, damn, bro, it's like I love this time of year, you know? Like, in this time of year, it reminds me of when I used to smoke with my homegirls. We used to come like pull up right here, right? We just around this time, damn, is everyone playing basketball? We would like pull up around this time, and we just like sit here, like listening to music and shit, and just like smoking weed, and it'd be a really nice time, you know? Like, I would, like, honestly, I'm making this video because I want to know what you guys' favorite songs to listen to when you're high, right? Like, that's like my most favorite thing to ask anyone. Like, what's your favorite song to listen to when you're high? I should start asking that when I do interviews, right? What is your favorite song to listen to when you're high? Because mine was always That's It by Lil Uzi, right? Like, that song is crazy because that song, I don't know. For some reason, it was like, it was just, because the thing is, I get real lazy, right? I would get real lazy when it came to like listening to music. And I would just like put on, damn. When it came to music, I would always just get real lazy, right? And I would always just be like, oh, I'm just gonna put on the first thing that comes on YouTube. And that was always the first thing that came on YouTube, right? It was just always, That's It by Lil Uzi and Future, right? And it's so funny because I remember when I was on acid, I was like drawing that song basically, right? I was listening to, damn, bro, they didn't even drink the fucking alcohol, man. I'm sorry. I went out last night and then I gave homeboy alcohol. He ain't drink it, and I could've drank it. Cause now I'm sober November, right? Oh, that's what I should make a video about. No Nut November. But yeah, honestly, I just want to know, like, I feel like when you're high, it's like music sounds so different. You know, it's like sometimes you just become the music. And that's because you're like in that same frequency, right? Like, music is your frequency, and whatever you like vibe to, like I've explained it in so many videos, right? I've explained it in so many different videos that's like, I look like the Joker. It's like your music is your vibe, you know? Is it? Damn, bro, this is such a nice scene. This is so relaxing. I should be working, but right now I'm just like, I'm gonna go play basketball. Oh yeah, I don't smoke, by the way. I feel like music is kind of one of those things that makes smoking, or like stopping smoking, kind of hard, like difficult, you know? Because it's like, you go back to living life, listening to music regular. Like right now, my thing I want to listen to is like Cochise, right? Like, I love Cochise. Like, his music, I've been listening to like these Cochise mixes, and I'd be like, damn, this would sound so raw. Oh, the best things to listen to, bro, I would listen to to like 2 hours of like chill Playboy Cardi, right? Like, yo, bruh, the memories I have doing that shit, dog. Like, I remember one time I was tripping, it was like I was on a trip, right? My homeboy was taking acid, and it's so funny. Bro, that shit was so funny. My homeboy was on acid, right? And you know, like, I'm high as hell, and I was also drunk, and I was riding my bicycle through this creek I used to walk, right? And you know, like, I'm just riding the bike, and then what happens is, you know, I get to like the street, right? And I see homeboy just fucking driving with his brother. And I'm like, yo, what's good, bro? And he's like, oh, what's up? Bro, life is so fun, dog. Like, on God. Because it's like, bro, what are the odds, right? What are the odds that I'm just riding my bicycle and I see a homeboy pulling up in the whip with his brother, and he's listening to fucking two hours of Playboy Cardi. I kill Playboy Cardi, and I show him my phone like, bruh, I'm literally listening to this right now, and he's like, what? Bruh, that was so funny. That was like the craziest thing ever, and I was like, damn, man, my life is fun, right? My life is a fun ass life. No, that was boring. This is the most fun I have now. Just playing basketball in the park. Oh yeah, don't do drugs, right? Don't do drugs, kids, because drugs will make you dumb. It's so funny. I was watching TikToks earlier, right? And on the TikToks, they were basically saying how, like, you know, it's crazy. I just realized that I'm like talking to myself. Right? I'm not talking to nobody. I'm literally walking around talking to myself. Whatever. I was watching on TikToks, right? And it was like, you know, like right now they have these on TikToks that are just like, I feel like I'm making a time capsule. That's what I'm doing. I'm just like making a time capsule, like things that are happening in my life. It was like these TikToks, right? And it's like, oh, I can't leave the house. It's like when you're in the game, and it's like, oh, I must do this before I leave. Oh, I really got to do this. And it was like the one with Zans, right? And it's like the Zans was like, oh, I'm not blacked out yet. I have to take another Zan before you leave, right? And it's like not letting him leave. And he's like, oh, I should probably steal something before I go. And it's like, bro, the accuracy, right? That's why you shouldn't do drugs. But yeah, listen to music when you're high. My favorite thing to do was always me. My favorite thing to do was always just sitting in the car, just hotbox, bro. Like what I would give to go back to doing that. Not in the same position, but it's like it was such a great experience, right? Like I always loved it. Like it was so fun. Hello. Like life, I don't know, bro. Like it's chilling not smoking weed. Don't get me wrong. Like I don't mind it, but it's like, you know, you don't need drugs. This is like me trying to convince myself to like stop smoking, right? Like I'm trying to be like, oh, you know what? I don't need it. It's like SpongeBob when he's like, I don't need it. I don't need it. I definitely don't need it. Right? And I mean, I don't even feel like that, honestly. To be honest, I don't really be like on that fiend shit, right? Oh yeah, that was like another comment on the Zans one that I was watching. Cause he's like, oh, I don't need, I should probably count my Zans before I go. And so I was like, oh, that's that real fiend shit. I don't know. What are your guys like? What's your favorite way to smoke weed? Right? Like, what's your favorite, like, what's your weed ritual? Because I feel like a lot of times when people smoke weed, they have rituals, right? Because for me, I definitely had a ritual. Like, I would always do the same thing every time. Like, I would smoke, beat, eat. Right? Weed, beat, smoke, beat, and then eat. And then go to sleep. Smoke, beat, eat, sleep. Right? And I feel like the most fun part of smoking sometimes is like rolling up. Right? Like rolling up for me, I don't know, bro, because it's like that anticipation, right? So I feel like that's where you get the dopamine from. The dopamine comes from like just anticipating smoking, because you're just like, oh yeah, I can't wait to get high. Because there was definitely a point when I was smoking where I wasn't really getting high. Like even yesterday, right? My homegirl was smoking, and then I like took an inhale, right? Like I inhaled a little bit of her smoke because I was just like, let me just see what it's gonna do. You feel me? And honestly, you know, I started tripping out. Right? But the thing is, it's like it's not really anything I'm not really like kind of not used to. Like it's like I noticed that like my brain, even though it's been like probably like what 6-7 months since I stopped smoking, you know, I feel like it's like, because I wouldn't even get high, right? It's like my reality was just different, right? It's like I could see through reality, and I could see through it's like I would lose my identification of things, right? And it's so crazy that I decided to do that, and then I gotta just hop on the highway right after. It's like I'm like tripping out, like, what is everything? What is this place? And then all of a sudden I'm like on the highway, just driving and taking my boy home. And it's like, damn, you know, life. But yeah, I definitely stopped getting high, and I just, you know, I was just smoking weed. I don't know. I was smoking weed because I was used to it, because it was just something I did, and I identified myself as like a weed smoker, you know. But yeah, I don't want to make this video too long. Like the video, comment below what you think, subscribe if you're new. If you have any questions, just DM me on Instagram at Torius, at 6 Feet Interviews, and I will make a video talking about your question. What else? Don't forget to subscribe to my Patreon as well. That being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.